Thank you so much for joining us for this awesome event tonight, Big Top 2022. My name's Nadav Raviv.
And I'm Jacqueline Drennan, and we are both serving as co-chairs of this wonderful event that this year will be virtual and in person for the first time ever.
Before we begin, however, I'd like to kick it over to Ken Oliver, the CEO of Glenwood, so he can tell you a little bit about this awesome organization and the people who support it.
Well, first of all, we would like to especially thank Nadav and Jacqueline, who have been co-chairs of this event, the Big Top for 2022. Their hard work and leadership of the group has led to amazing results, and we could not have done this without them and the people who have surrounded them and helped prepare for and pull off this event. The junior board president, Lauren Hyde, has also been amazing in her leadership this year. I've had the pleasure of attending several meetings with the group as they've worked to prepare for the Big Top event, and I'm always energized just by sitting and listening to them talk about what they're doing, how hard they're working, and how well things are coming together. Big Top is one of the most important fundraising activities that we have throughout the calendar year at Glenwood. And it supports us in multiple ways. The two primary ways is with the enthusiasm and excitement that the junior board brings to the Big Top event, and then also importantly the financial support that derives from the sale of tickets and sponsorships at Big Top. We're never compensated adequately for the level of care and level of service that we want to deliver to those people who depend on us for care. We hear stories all the time about an adult or a child that we serve which has no family support or family involvement, and those people literally become part of our family. So supplementing all of the contracts that we have with various agencies is our fundraising activity. And if it weren't for that fundraising and the results of the fundraising, we literally would not be able to do what we do for those people. As we consider the importance of Big Top, we really want to express our appreciation for the support that we receive from our donors, the people who have made pledges and brought services and funds to the event, and then the Glenn and Mally Ireland Foundation, which has been a named sponsor for this event now, I guess, for 2 years. And we simply could not do this without the support, both financially and morally, of all of those people. So thank you.
Good evening. I am Noni Ireland Brown.
And I am Noni Ireland Brown.
And it is our great privilege to represent the Mally and Glenn Ireland Foundation as well as Glenwood. When I was in high school, my parents, Mally and Glenn Ireland, had a vision, and I got to see that vision become a reality. And it all began in 1974 in the basement of St. Luke's Episcopal Church, where they served 18 children. And from those humble beginnings, I watched Glenwood grow into what it is today, serving over 18,000 families. What a tremendous blessing Glenwood has been to so many individuals. And our family involvement continues today with the third generation stepping up and serving in different capacities. And Noni serves on the junior board.
Yes, and I'm so honored and excited to be able to be a part of Glenwood. And I think one of my first memories of being involved here at Glenwood was meeting Ramona, who was one of the very first clients here at Glenwood. She was a little girl and is now a special lady who I met up with at her birthday party. We had a small group of people celebrate her birthday. And I remember it was a lunchtime birthday party, and she had already served the community at Meals on Wheels. She delivered meals to elders that are homebound, and it was probably 12 o'clock, and I had maybe had a cup of coffee and sent a few emails. So that just goes to show what Glenwood can do for people who are in need.
And it all starts with the staff. They are tremendous in what they do. They are caring, they are supporting of each individual through their services, and those services allow for each client to reach their potential and live a life that is fulfilled and serves a purpose.
Welcome to Big Top 2022.
We just want to take a moment to highlight some of our silent auction items tonight. Silent auction is a huge component of our fundraising efforts.
It absolutely is. Last year we raised almost $25,000 in the silent auction alone. That goes a long way in Glenwood's mission to support children with autism.
Harold, did you know that you can make a bid from the comfort of your couch?
Wow, I did not know that, but that is lovely. Hey, the more the merrier. We want everyone to get involved.
That's right. So if you're not able to make it in person for some reason, you either don't have a babysitter, you're out of town, whatever it may be, don't fret, you can still make a bid. The easiest way to make a bid is to text Big Top 2022 to the number below. That's Big Top 2022. It'll send you a registration link. You can click on it, register, and you should be good to go.
That's right. You can also visit glenwood.org/bigtop. Follow the directions. It'll send you where you need to be. Have a lot of great items to bid on.
And remember, the auction does end at 10:45 tonight, so before you head to the silent disco, which I'm sure you're probably going pretty soon.
I'll be there.
Make sure you send in some of those last bids. That's 10:45 tonight. It'll be over. So please try to get your bids in before then.
Let's check some of these items out.
All right, let's do it. First off, we have some jewelry from some amazing places such as Diamonds Direct, Bromberg's, and many others. And Harold, do you want to get out of the house?
I would love to get out of the house. 3 children under 5, I'm ready to go. There's some great tickets that you can purchase tonight. Billie Eilish, Rock the South, and many great others that are a great time waiting to happen.
That's right. And you know, if you want to have a destination package instead, you want to kind of get on the road a little bit. We have packages such as a beach trip to Seaside. We have mountain cabins in Mentone, among many others.
Love Mentone. We also have some great liquor donations here, which everyone is excited about. The Pappy Van Winkle.
The Crown Jewel.
The Crown Jewel. And Tito's and many others have been generous with their donations.
That's right. And if you're an avid golfer, we have a couple golf packages as well, such as Birmingham Country Club, Pine Tree Country Club, and a few more. If you're not a member of any of those clubs, this might be your opportunity to get out on some of these premier courses in Birmingham and play around.
And you can buy this Tito's Odyssey golf putter.
That's
to
right.
Take with you on your golf package that you
That's
just
right.
purchased.
You'll be a scratch golfer in no time.
Yeah. Just so many
That's all it
exciting
takes is new
things.
equipment, and you'll be a better golfer.
100%. 2 strokes off the handicap right here.
You heard it here first. And this is just a taste of a few items that we have as part of our auction. We have over 70 other packages available. So get online, register, and then go check them out.
Yes, and even if you don't need any of these wonderful packages, Glenwood still needs you. So please make sure you go to the Fund a Needs section on our website so you can donate to specific Glenwood needs.
And just a reminder, pull out your phones, text Big Top 2022 to the number below. That's Big Top 2022 to the number below. You get the link, sign up and register, and you're on your way.
That's right.
Good luck and have a great time tonight.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Let's go hit up the silent disco.
Sounds good. Whoa.
Thank you, Justin and Harold, for that awesome silent auction teaser.
And thank you to both Nonies for sharing your story.
We are also grateful for the support from the Mally and Glen Ireland Foundation, and we have a fantastic evening in store for you.
Yeah, that's right. Nadav, will you tell us some of those details?
Absolutely. Inside, we've got Outshine playing on their guitars and drums, and outside we have Mark A.D. spinning that silent disco ball.
That's right, and don't forget to bid.
We have over 70 packages to bid on tonight, and the auction ends at 10:45.
But before we hit up the party, Nadav, I think we should hear from Ian and Cecilia share their Glenwood experience.
It was just a series of events that were going on. Whenever we would go to the grocery store or to the doctor's office for any appointment, people would notice how quiet he was. And to me, it was just normal because he was with me every day. But when people started noticing it and saying, oh, he's so quiet, he doesn't make a sound, and I started thinking about it. So I asked his doctor about it, and he was kind of puzzled when I told him that. He was like, he doesn't say anything? And I was like, no. He's like, not a word? I was like, no. So he's like, well, it's a long process. He says, I can send him to get some tests done. It took a year. And in that year, a lot of things happened that worried me even more. He would lay in the floor. He would just spin wheels. Or if we went anywhere and they had a ceiling fan, he would just lay in the floor and just look at the ceiling fan. I mean, it didn't matter where we were at. And I guess that's what triggered, I guess maybe like the idea, something's not right. And whenever we went to get him tested, they told me that he had autism. I had come to the point where I thought to myself, if he never speaks, if I never get to hear his voice, if I never get to, I'm sorry. If I never get to hear him say mom, if I never hear him say yes or no, just simple things, I was going to be okay. And that was my thought when I brought him to Glenwood. Within the first week, he was able to say my name. He was able to say his full name and where he lived and how old he was. And to me, those things were like amazing because it was like a hope that I had thought I had lost. And Glenwood gave it back. Sometimes when people say, oh, what's wrong with him? Or I'm like, oh, well, he's autistic. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, no, don't be sorry. It's not a bad thing. Because I don't see autism or any kid with special needs as something bad. I believe that they're all special and unique in their own way. We have the norm, like, we're normal, but they're normal. To them, they're normal. So whenever we look at life through their eyes, they're here to teach us. He loves hugs, and he loves kisses, and he loves the attention. He loves puzzles. He's amazing with puzzles. He could look at a puzzle one time and you break it and he can fix it. His memory is amazing. Glenwood has been a blessing, has opened up a whole new door to a whole new world. Things that I didn't think were possible are possible.
We are so grateful to Cecilia for sharing her family's story. That's why we're here tonight, to raise funds for much needed services and to change lives. I'm Lauren Hyde, Glenwood's Junior Board President, and I'm proud to lead this group of hard-working volunteers. Big Top is our largest project of the year, and it's an 18-year tradition. We're so happy that you can join us tonight in supporting Glenwood. You can give through our silent auction, and 100% of those proceeds will go to benefit children with autism. You can also donate online at glenwood.org/donate. Help us make Big Top the biggest night on earth. The families we serve deserve our best. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Big Top.
Welcome in, everybody. It is an awesome night. We've already got a lot of buzz going, a lot of people here already. Band's about to kick off. Silent auction's already started. We got some great bids going already. My buddy Randy's told me he's got $1,000 in already. Y'all better get on and start bidding because this stuff's not gonna last. And let's go ahead and walk over here and go check out some of the action. Are y'all watching live? Is everybody having a good time? You got your party kits ready? Everybody going? Everybody going?
Excuse us.
Sorry. We're still working through this. We're working through this. We're working through this. Excuse us, everybody.
There's a big crowd.
Everybody's looking really fancy. So we got our silent auction items over here. Excuse us, folks. Sorry. Let's walk down here a little bit. We got some golf items, some Tito's bottles. Look at this, nickel and nickel. Wow, that's a good bottle. 2014 Campesino rum. Look, one of our junior board members, Jared with Link. Thank you so much, Jared, for the donation. If you do end up coming a little bit later, make sure to check out the VIP Glenwood Link selfie station. That's gonna be fun. What's up, ladies? How we doing? We've got the band setting up over here ready to play. We got food over here, so if you haven't had dinner, don't worry about it. We got you covered. Let's go a little bit more over here. Here we go. Woo! Band's ready to kick off. Got Outshine playing tonight. Cecil up there.
Yeah.
Fucking Jason over here on the sax over there. Woo! And we're gonna take it outside. We're gonna take it outside. Mark AD on the ones and twos, spinning. And Jacqueline, what do you think?
Before we go to the silent disco, let's hear from Glenwood's very own staff member.
Cut it, Steph.
My name is Ashley Watkins, and I am the special ed coordinator here at Glenwood. We have a multidisciplinary approach here, and that's one of the many reasons I love working here. Our therapists, our speech therapists, our behavior therapists, our occupational therapists, and our teachers, they work together collaboratively from the beginning of the process all the way to making sure there's carryover with those plans, both in all environments here, but also at their homes. Within the first year, we see a huge decrease in those unsafe behaviors or maladaptive behaviors, and a huge increase in functional communication, whether that's on a device or sign language or picture symbols or, speaking. I had a student a few years ago who, when I got him, we hadn't really found quite the best approach, and we were really determined to find a functional way for him to communicate. And plus, he had so much personality. We knew that he had so much to say. And so we ended up getting a device for him and utilizing a program called LAMP. He was at first maybe communicating 2 to 3 words on it independently. And by the end of the year, or by the time he graduated, it had moved, increased to 10 to 15 or more words that he would use functionally to self-advocate, to ask for his favorite things, to tell us he needed help. You could tell he was so proud of that device and his voice because he would not let anybody touch his device. He carried it with him everywhere he went. When he sat it down, he would rush over to pick it up before anybody else could get it. And even to this day in our adult program, you will see him with that device, either carrying it on a strap or on his side with him because it is his voice.
Hey, thank you so much, Ashley. We got 2 more people to introduce you while we're enjoying the silent disco. Peter and Ed over here.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Peter Curtin, and I'm the big board chair of Glenwood, and this is a co-board member of mine.
Ed Sledge, vice chair. Happy to be here.
So we are so excited to be here at Big Top. It's a special connection for me because I actually came up through the junior board, was a former junior board president, and remember the butterflies leading up to the big party. So we're so excited to celebrate and thank all of our donors. If we play our cards right tonight, we're going to pass $3 million for the 18-year history of the junior board, which is a mind-blowing number. We're so excited. Could not have done it without the support of all the donors and past board chairs, board members, all the above. We're just very, very excited.
Ed Sledge again. It has been 10 years since I've had the distinct privilege of serving on the board